Hello. Guess who's black in the house? Back in the house, black in the house. Anyways, it is that time of year again where football season is ending, but that is okay because drag season, it's always drag season. But here we are with season 17, episode 1. I'm very excited. So far, so good. I'm always excited for some good drag, for some good drag race, and so far I'm really impressed. So let's just jump right into episode 1, and let's discuss. Let's break it down because I got a lot of opinions. Of course, have you been? Grab your popcorn, grab a snack. Come on back. Come on, let's do this. Episode 1, Drag Race season 17. Can you believe we're already in season 17? Like, what is going on? But anyway, so episode 1 is called Squirrel Games, which is like a play on like, what was it called? Squid Game. Have y'all seen that? If you haven't seen it, go watch it. It's a great show. Unless you're kind of like if you're kind of a scary person, maybe don't watch, But anyways, it was a great little parody. I really liked the intro to this episode 1. It gave like Y2K vibes. It was showing like the different cities and like the thing. I like the vibes, but my favorite part was that they had all these queens from past seasons, and it was like really good to see everybody. It was like a lot of cameos. It was like really fun, so I appreciated that. If you're true Drag Race fans, you guys know Little Pound Cake was there to like to aid to the parody. If you've seen Squid Game, you've really like appreciated this parody. And they're throwing pies at the girls. Baby, they had one take. They had one take. I'm not gonna lie. Some of the girls were bricked up. I'm just being honest. Can we be honest? Like it's no shade. It was a little shade. I don't know if it was the lighting. I don't know if it was. I don't know what the pressures were of the day, but I'm gonna be honest. Some of the girls looked really good. They served, and some of the girls it was giving brick. Our very first guest judge is gonna be Katy Perry, which I was very excited about. And man, she looked good. I don't know if y'all seen Katy Perry these days, but she looks fab. Let's look at the workroom entrance looks. Okay, so Lexi Love is first to walk in the workroom. Come on, Lexi Love. First one in and looking fab. The entrance line was cute. And the talking head look, that was cute too. That was cute. I'm okay with this. Next in we have a Joella. She looks good, but it's just something about her. Which later on I kind of figured it out, and we'll talk about that later on. But again, with the hairline. What was going on with the hairline of the wig? I mean, the look, it was fine. It was cute or whatever. Next, we have Corey King. I don't know how I feel about her. By the end of the episode, she was kind of really getting on my nerves. And then she walked in cup first. So when we did the Meet the Queens, Corey did a lot of references to like Monet, and everybody knows Bob's thing is purse first. So I'm like, she really wants to be House of Rivalry. And the look was okay, but I don't know if it was intentional that we could see her little panties. See what I'm saying? I don't know if that was intentional, but I didn't really like that you could see the panty. Maybe it was a different panty, but that kind of threw me off. And also they revealed that she's friends with Plain Jane, which I could see that. And the shoes, I don't know how I felt about the shoes. Next in we have Lydia B. Collins. Yes, I like the mug. I like the look. I like the mug. And I like her talking head look too. When she goes in, so she has like this back and forth. Lydia has this back and forth with Joella, and I like did you make this reference to like Trixie and Violet? And it was like that, like a reference to that moment. I like that. I thought that was cute, but I don't know if Joella got it. Then we have Ariete. Baby, I'm still learning all these names. Episode 1. Yes. It's a yes for me. And then the little high she did, it was good. I like her talking head look. And her drag mom is Irene DuBois, who was on season 15. Next, we have Jules Sparkles. This was a really cute look. You could tell she's inspired by Ariana Grande. Now, starting out, I loved her energy. I loved what she brought. She's Trinity the Tuck's granddaughter. She definitely gives George's vibes. And then I noticed, like, a lot of people were doing, like, the mistress laugh. Did y'all, like, the little, like, did y'all pick up on that? I don't know, just me. Lana Del Rey. Everybody lived for this look. Me personally, I feel like it was giving dude in a dress. I'm sorry. Look, I appreciate a traditional drag queen that has body, that does the padding. Where's the boob? Where's the... Don't get me wrong, the body is giving. It's a beautiful look, but everyone was like, I don't know. I didn't live for this look the way everybody else did, but Lana seems sweet. And then also, are we going to talk about the cliffhangers of the shoes? Baby, what's going on? The toes hanging all off. Toes hanging all off. What are we doing? You can tell she's trying to be Naomi, which makes sense because she's Lux's daughter, and Lux's like favorite drag queen is Naomi. So that makes sense that she is giving like I'm trying to be Naomi. But baby, there's only one Naomi. Then we have Sam Star, child. So far, I love Sam Star, but what are you wearing? What is going on from the waist down? The mug is on point, in and out of drag. I love the Marilyn nod. This is Trinity Tuck's daughter, which makes her Jules' aunt. And she's a true pageant queen, title holder. Like, she's got titles. Next up, we have Anya Nerve. Look, Anya, I'm rooting for you, but baby, this was not the look. I just would have liked to have seen more for an interest look. The mug also needs a little tweaking, but the energy and her personality saved her. That's all I can say. Susie Toot. I think she had the best entrance. I think it was adorable. She's adorable in drag, adorable out of drag. You can tell she's a seasoned performer. She says that she's a cross section of Betty Boop and Lucille Ball. You definitely get that. I see it. I love it. Very Broadway and very sure of herself, as she should be. But when is she too sure? Hormona Lisa. Meh. What was that tongue pop? Meh. That was meh. It was a hard act to follow. Susie came in so strong, and here goes Hormona Lisa. I'm sorry. The talking head look is enduring. When I watched the pit stop with Monet and Raven said her talking head looked like sadness. If y'all have seen, what's the name of the movie? Y'all know the movie. Oh gosh, what's the name of the movie? And then her face looked like it was a little too light, kind of like how my makeup is giving right now. It's a little too light, but mine is because of lighting. But this is the girl, Hormona Lisa is the girl that RuPaul handpicked. So, and you could tell the girls were a little bit jealous about it. They're already giving her a hard time about it. So, you know, the interest look wasn't strong, but Hormona, I have faith in you, but you better bring it back. Then we have Crystal Envy. She looks good, but something's missing. Also, what's with the wig hairline? Another one with that weird hairline. The talking head look is cute, but the jacket looks a little cheap that she had on, and the talking head confessional look. The drag look was good. It was just a little heavy, and it could have been a little shorter. And then there's like a history there with Sam Star and Lana Del Rey. Not like a bad history, but like they know each other. Like, you know what I mean? Acacia forgot. Baby, what are you wearing? What are you wearing? The talking head look was honestly more interesting. And also, what is the makeup? I mean, I love an 80s nod, but this is a little too literal for me. Lucky Stars. This is nice. This is very nice. Honestly, it stood out for sure. Only thing was the foot part. I wish the illusion went all the way down to the foot. That white sock kind of like snapped me out of it. I don't know how I feel about it. She's very funny, and like I said, she stood out, and I like the little dance that she did. So yeah. Now we're on to RuMail in the entrance. RuPaul is giving in the RuMail and also with the entrance. Look, Lana Del Rey won the first mini challenge. She won $2,500, and so when they were playing that little intro Squid Game thing. It was a posing challenge, and Lana was kind of the only one who was like posing every time they had to like stop. Definitely her signature. But you know, congrats to Lana. And also, the girls didn't know it was a mini challenge. The viewers didn't know it was a mini challenge. It added an extra layer of excitement. They're also bringing back Rate a Queen. I don't know how I feel about the rating of the queens. For the Maxi Challenge, they're doing the talent show, and it's going to be broken up into 2 parts. So this week it's going to be 7 girls that did the talent show. Next week, the other 7 will go, and they had to pick who was going to be in which group. And then the bottom 2 will compete in a lip sync for your life. It also comes out that Joella is a Katy Perry super fan. Now we get to the part where everyone's de-dragging. You get to see everyone out of drag for the first time. This is kind of when Corey starts to get a little annoying for me. Ariete is just full on in giggle mode because she has a crush on Lucky Stars. The girls are very giggly. They're very crushy. They're looking for some trade, honey. Then they start to plan the groups. Ariete and Lana form an alliance, and they make sure to get into separate groups so that they can vote in favor of each other. You know what I mean? Hormona thinks that Corey doesn't like her, and for that reason she wants to be in the same group, so Corey can't give her a bad rating, which is smart. The girls who aren't performing, they're rating the girls in the opposite group. Does that make sense? Here it is, day 2. Let me just say, the girls were very hyped walking into the workroom, okay? We found out some interesting things about the girls. So we find out Acacia Forgot came from a bluegrass musical family that taught Acacia many different instruments, all about music and that. So she's very talented across the board when it comes to music, singing, playing instruments, all that. We found out that Jules has a bionic spine because she was diagnosed with cancer at the age of 14, and it kind of at first hindered her from what she wanted to do, what type of drag she wanted to do, or even just the direction she wanted to go in life. And now she's just she's doing it. She's not letting that hold her back. Lucky Stars tells a story about how her stepfather lost a hand in a firework accident, which led to them leaving their home. So that was pretty tragic. Susie Toot is concerned that the other girls won't really appreciate her style of drag, and for that reason will receive low ratings. So the girls are getting ready, and then here comes Katy Perry. Man, the way Katy Perry came in that room, first of all, I want the whole outfit. I want the whole look. Katy Perry came in with like a boss, which she is. She is a pop icon, and she came in as such, but still with this underlaying of humbleness, which is like perfect combo. This is funny. They do a wide shot of all the girls when Katy comes in. They're all excited. Hormona just got lipstick all up on her teeth. Man, they could have told Hormona she had lipstick on her teeth. Man, like, come on now. Katy recognized Joella. Remember I said Joella was talking about being a super fan. Like when they found out that Katy Perry was going to be a guest judge. Baby, that's a huge flex. I'm sorry. It was funny when Katy Perry, the way she threw her leg up on the table. I don't know why that was so funny to me, but that was so funny. After Katy left the workroom, Joella had a breakdown. She was very emotional. She's met her many times before, but I guess just all of it just kind of made her emotional. And at this moment, after she kind of talked about it, I kind of got it now. Remember I said earlier that Joella was one of the ones that was I just felt like I was just trying too hard. Well, it makes sense. She's being extra because she's putting on a mask. It's hiding the pain, and once I see that extraness as, trying to fake it till you make it, I'm like, okay. Once the mask fell off, I'm like, okay, I get it. It's not coming off as annoying anymore. It's coming off off as this is your armor, and I can appreciate that. I can understand that. Let's go to the main stage. Everybody look great. Rue, okay, Katie, Carson Kressley, Michelle Visage. Everybody looked wonderful. They came out, they did all these Katy Perry puns. That was funny. And the theme for the runway is Mask, the Mask Singer. Or is it Mask for Mask Singer? Mask the Mask Singer? Look it up. Acacia forgot. Okay. Joella. It was almost there. Jules Sparkle. Cute. Arietti. This was a cute look. This was a good one. Lydia B. Collins. Okay, fine, sure. Lucky Stars. This is good. I'm definitely getting a strong sense of her style. The silhouette is very similar to the workroom, but different at the same time. I like that it's a pizza. It's funny. Susie too. I like it, but like Monet and Raven said, it did give Helmet. Corey King, I didn't live for it. It was good, but there wasn't enough dimension for me for it to be a all black garment on the runway. And I'm sure in person it's probably a lot more stunning. But if you're gonna do all black, you gotta be very strategic, or else it just all gets lost. When Corey came out, like she should have kept the mask on a little longer. She took it off as soon as she turned the corner. I'm like, girl, where's the reveal? Her Mona Lisa, that was good, but also one could say it was more of a helmet. She had like a skunk head on, but I like the entire look as a whole. It was cute. Crystal Envy, I liked it. I liked it. And then she had like this contraption mask. The mask part was phenomenal. The rest of the garment, I've had mixed reviews, but I mean, I liked it. Lexi Love was cute. Lana Dre, it's catsuit. It's catsuit. It's catsuit. And then Anya Nerve. Anya. I think when we did the Meet the Queens, I think I named you the winner. You're making it hard for me to vouch for you. I know where you were going, and it was almost there, but it didn't quite get there. Sam Starr. I like that it was a ring, and then she took it off, and she had like a rainbow wig type of Maryland situation. It was good. Was it the most original thing? No, but it was good. On to the performances. First up, we had Jules Sparkle. Perfection. Probably the best one of the night. She checked off all the boxes, and I love the wig flip reveal and the pony work. Naturally funny, and the song it was so catchy. Arietti, one note, and I think Rue felt the same. Judging by Rue's face, it was a nice look. Very pretty mug. Lydia B. Collins, clever, funny number. The nude illusion kind of took me out of it when she turned around when she did the reveal, but very solid number. Her character kind of looked like Susie too, who was living for this, which is funny. It's like, oh, of course Susie too loved it. Kind of looked like her in like a abstract way. Then we have Lucky Stars. I don't know. Everyone they liked it. Everyone loved this, but I feel like we've seen it before. It was like a plain Jane Jimbo cornbread mashup. It was fine, but far from original, and kind of one note, maybe two. Rue seemed to love it, which makes sense because Rue loved Burger Finger, I think it was, which is the number that Plain Jane did for her talent show. But it was original. It was Plain Jane. It was kind of one of the first times that we've seen, but now we've kind of seen this kind of thing before so many times. It just wasn't, I don't know. It was very obvious. But it was fine. Joella. It was okay. The look could have been more. The number could have been more. It was just okay. I'm sorry. Acacia forgot. I really appreciated it. Susie too. She delivered. Either this or Jules was definitely the best for sure. It was a very clean and entertaining performance. And Rue cackled. You can tell that she's a seasoned performer. So after the girls performed, the girls who did not perform go into the ratings. They put Acacia Forgot in 7th place. And then Jules and Susie got the top 2. The top 2 lip sync to Woman's World by Katy Perry in front of Katy Perry. Like, oh my gosh. And the winner was Susie, who won $5,000 for the lip sync. Which I agree. Jules was just trying a little too hard. And Susie had flair. She had uniqueness. And she was funny. And then Jules was just giving us, like, we just kind of seen that same type of energy. And then it's like the very, I don't know. Susie, I agree with this one. In the Untucked, they switched it up a little bit. They brought some new elements in, which I really appreciate. Once I got into the Untucked episode, I was really full on. Corey is messy and annoying. And I don't know how I'm going to feel about her throughout this season. I love the Hormona and Lucky moment, because remember I mentioned earlier that Lucky's stepfather lost his hand in that firework accident. And Hormona was like, if you ever need a place to lay your head, I genuinely mean it. You can come lay your head in my place. And it was very genuine and very heartfelt, and I liked that. It was a nice moment. Jules, by the time we got to the Untucked episode, Jules was really starting to get on my nerves, and you could tell she's really starting to feel her oats. And the ponytail was bugging me. Like, if you're gonna have a ponytail wig, I'm gonna need for it to really be laid. Make me believe it. If you can't make me believe it, maybe go with a different wig choice. It seems like Lucky is getting the winner's edit. So put a pin in that. I appreciate the critiques from Katy. So Katy Perry comes in the workroom during the Untucked and gives these honest critiques, and we haven't really gotten it, I think, since Lady Gaga was on there. I do feel like Katy, especially at this point, she was a little nervous in putting on. I think she was just as starstruck over them as they were of her, and I thought that was cute. And then they all took a group picture, and Lexi did the selfie with everyone, and it turned out very crunchy. It was very funny, and Katy was like, "Girl, you covered the flash," but it was cute. And the top 2 actually predicted that they were the top 2. And then there was a say their names reference, which is, if you listen to Sibling Rivalry podcast with Bob and Monet, that it's like their thing. Other people say it, but it's like, say their names. Lots of Bob and Monet references going on. Why are the queens so quick to say who they think should be in the bottom or who they think should go home? Like, keep your mouth shut, especially this early in the game, especially when people are still rating people. Like, I'm sorry, but I'm not going to be so quick to say who I think needs to go home or who's in the bottom, or this is the time to be making allies. At the end of the Untucked, Jules, took a robe and, hid it like she was going to come back for it. I'm sure it was, a bit, but I just felt like it was, extra. They be serving alcohol back there, so she was litty titty. She was feeling good. The bottom... like I said, Acacia got put in 7th, and I just felt sorry for her. Obviously being in the bottom is sad, but I don't know, it just, gosh, I guess because I really thought Acacia did really good, but we'll see who's going to be in the bottom 2 next week, and that's going to determine, those 2 will have to do a lip sync for your life. So that wraps up episode 1 and the very first Untucked episode. But yeah, so that concludes episode 1 of Drag Race. I'm so excited. Before I go, I hate to pivot like this, but I feel like this is important to say. So, I don't know if you all have heard, but I'm sure if you're Drag Race fans, you probably heard. We got to get serious for a second. You probably heard that the Vivian has passed away. And if you don't know, if you stumbled across this video, or if you just watch me and I just so happen to be doing Drag Race now, or whatever the case may be, the Vivian was the first original winner of Drag Race UK Season 1. And on January 5th of this year, tragically passed away. And, you know, it's always sad when someone passes away. And we all know that parasocial relationships can be very strong. You know, when you lose a celebrity or an influencer, content creator, someone, you know, maybe you don't have a personal relationship with them, but that parasocial relationship can be just as strong, if not stronger. And so the drag community is very heavy right now. And for this person who was only 33 years old, which is a year younger than me, or they would have been 33. They are, yeah, they're 32. They would have been 33 this year. They're only a year younger than me, and I'm 33. It just adds an extra layer of impactfulness. And I think that this is a time to be deliberate in our living. We have to, you know, you're sad about it, but you have to take this as a moment to be grateful for another day, to be grateful for the art that was shared. And specifically, also, we need to be thankful for queer art. I make these videos about Drag Race. I review Drag Race, and I make a lot of content revolving drag and other queer art as an ally, because it's fun, because I love it, but also because it saved my life. People who do drag, people who work with drag artists or other queer artists, people who are queer artists, obviously have a special relationship with it, but even me as an ally, I can really honestly say that drag has also saved my life. And drag queens like the Vivian have saved lives, they have changed lives, they have impacted art. And while drag is female impersonation at its core, and people, you know, it's fun entertainment. For some people, it's just entertainment. Some people think, oh, it's funny, a man in a wig. And there's other people who really get into it and know it's more than that. And knows there's so many different types of drag. There's drag kings. But just as much as drag is an imitation of women or of something else, a lot of our media and our entertainment is impacted and influenced by drag. And we cannot forget that. So those of us who are allies, or if you are directly in the queer community, specifically the queer arts, let's celebrate and remember that drag impacts so much more than just this tiny thing. So Thank you, the Vivian, for sharing the Vivian with us and that artistry and that impact and that legacy around the world. And Jinx Monsoon, I think, said it best. I can't get the quote exactly right, but Jinx Monsoon said, in regards to the Vivian passing, it is too soon for a curtain call, but it is certainly a standing ovation. So thank you to Vivian. Thank you to queer artists. Thank you to drag queens. Thank you for RuPaul for platforming queer art and drag queens. Support your local drag scene. Be an ally in any way you can. Support the arts as a whole. You will be missed, the Vivian. Thank you guys for watching and letting me share my love of drag and the queer arts with you. And I will see you next time. Thank you.